He wants to be governor of Pennsylvania.
Under Mastriano, it's going to be a red state through and through. It's going to be fantastic.
Perhaps the most critical US swing state right now. Endorsed by Donald Trump, Republican State Senator Doug Mastriano is championing the former president's agenda and what he calls freedom from big government.
No graphic porn in elementary education. There'll be no more boys on the girls' team. We want to be left alone to raise our families as we see fit. We need to start with voter ID. For starters.
His opponent, Josh Shapiro, says that proposal to supposedly secure elections will end with Mastriano forcing the state's nearly 9 million voters to re-register, raising concerns over its legality and fears that it's an attempt to try to control voting outcomes. Gubernatorial elections typically play second fiddle to the battle for congressional seats, but this year's midterms are unusual because election integrity has become a major flashpoint ever since Donald Trump's refusal to accept he lost the 2020 presidential election ended in what was described as an attempted coup d'etat in Congress. There are hundreds of Republicans running for public office across the United States who share the same view as Trump that the election was rigged. Pennsylvania is unusual because its Secretary of State, tasked with overseeing elections, is appointed by the governor rather than being elected. So in a swing state as critical as Pennsylvania, the race for governor has assumed an outsized importance. Mastriano's latest campaign stop was in York, briefly the capital of the US, when, in 1777, the Founding Fathers adopted a forerunner to the Constitution to unite 13 colonies rebelling against British rule as the United States of America. York County is solidly Republican in a state that has swung back and forth in recent elections, voting twice for Democrat Barack Obama, then Republican Trump in 2016, followed by Democrat Joe Biden in 2020. So it's a crucial piece of the electoral puzzle.
I had a stroke. He's never let me forget that.
And the bitterly personal contest for a Senate seat is also taking place between Pennsylvania's Democrat Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman and another Trump-endorsed candidate, TV star surgeon Dr. Mehmet Oz.
There should not be involvement from the federal government in how states decide their abortion decisions.
Their debate on Tuesday after Mastriano's rally reflected many of the themes polarizing Americans across the country.
I support on Roe v. Wade. That was the law of the land for 50 years.
These parallel contests with enormous implications for both which party controls Congress and a potential Donald Trump 2024 presidential run are narrowing. Some polls for the Senate race suggest it's now a toss-up. And while Shapiro has enjoyed a double-digit lead over Mastriano, that's starting to slip. Owen, Fairclough, CGTN, York, Pennsylvania.